Hello, it's the Yak. Welcome in. Roback.com. Promo code Yak. 20% off your first purchase. Q-zips, polos, hoodies, joggers, shorts. Roback.com. Promo code Yak. Nick and KB are back.
Oh.
Finally. Oh, man. 3 worst episodes in Yak history.
No. You guys found my exact duplicate, and that scared me.
Yak.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's willing to take
name.
his shirt off.
Really?
Yeah.
He's watched him swim.
Float, too.
You guys
And
have
float.
seen me with my shirt off?
No.
I have not seen your nipples.
No.
We've never
You and
seen
Sass's
your shirt
nipples.
I don't think so.
Cold plunge day.
You sure?
Maybe.
Definitely.
All right, so Sass's nipples are the only two.
Sass's nipples are the only ones. I have a light
I didn't
coral
look.
pink.
Yeah, they're forgettable.
I didn't look.
No,
I'm sorry.
Unless you examine closely, they go inwards.
Really?
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Are they
let's
nipples
see
that go
'em.
I have too much body hair right now. It's covering up the nip.
We miss you guys, though. We
Yeah,
miss
I
the
missed you
fuck
guys a
out of
ton.
God.
Missed you guys a ton.
Shaq at the line.
How long are you guys in town?
I missed most of you guys.
Wait, who do you not miss?
I don't know. It was a Cody ripoff.
Oh, yeah. Did you guys see Cody's stand-up yesterday?
So reluctantly.
Yeah. He threw you two under the bus on Sunday.
What did he do?
When I said,
Oh, I know.
when I
He said
declared,
people are calling me baby no swag. I looked online. If that has ever been typed, nobody called him that. He made that up.
more people have called White Sox Dave Larry David. No, when I deemed him the least funny guy in the office, he immediately was like, KB and Nick think I'm hilarious. And I was like,
Yeah, he called me about that. Big call.
And he called me too.
I've praised his work before. I'll admit it.
but it's anti-comedy.
Not to him.
Right. But to you, it's not, you're not laughing like, holy shit, how'd he do that?
Yeah, but you haven't seen Shower Nuggets.
Yeah, did you see what we uncovered on
Yeah.
Mostly Sports today?
No.
You haven't seen Shower Nuggets.
This is just a ripoff of the guy, though, that
Eats in the shower.
eats in the shower.
man.
It's an homage.
Have you seen the guy who eats in the shower?
No.
Yeah,
Well,
there's
I'm looking at one now.
Yeah, there's a guy who eats in the shower. You missed the best wrestling moment of all time.
That's tough.
No,
Yeah.
Kyle, he flew out to the tournament to watch.
How was it?
Yeah, you were
Oh
there
my
in
God.
person?
I'm a pageantry guy. It was the best tournament I've ever seen.
But that upset, seeing that person was
Storylines.
crazy.
The upset, a 5-time national champ, a 6'3" girlfriend, steroid allegations, an Italian supervillain,
DJT.
transfer portal now.
DJT?
Donald was there.
Yeah.
He came after the first match and made like this grand entrance. Elon was there.
Not to little sass it, but you kind of fucked up my experience of wrestling.
In what
Like,
way?
I was the real loser because we were watching it in the
No, you
cave.
didn't care. Oh, you were watching Wisconsin.
We were no. We were watching the wrestling in the cave, and the Gable Stevenson thing happened, and I was so pumped, and I was like, I can't wait to talk to Kyle about this. And you're like, I actually am in an Uber.
Do you know what
When
the craziest part is? My departure may have been better than the upset.
What do you mean?
How so?
The way I left so smoothly and cleanly and beat the crowd.
That might actually be okay then.
Have you? If you
There's no better feeling.
right, because the first night was a nightmare.
What about seeing the greatest upset in wrestling history?
Might be a better feeling.
That might be a better
I
feeling.
saw it on Track Wrestling.
Have you talked to Hank since you've been back?
I told everyone to bet not thousands, tens of thousands.
On Gable
I said,
Stevenson?
this is a lock. I will never give a bet again. Just trust me on this.
You almost were going to tell Portnoy.
Oh,
I almost told
God.
Portnoy. I was like, Messenbrink and Stevenson are a lock. Put everything on it.
It was during Busters when we were picking our teams, and you like grabbed Hank. You were like, put $10,000 on this right now.
Tens of thousands.
Oh, you said 10.
I said, yeah, because you won't get enough with 10.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
I know, but the more I think about it, the less I think it's the upset that people perceive it as.
Oh,
Really?
why?
Because, I mean, no one knew, like, this guy that beat him has always been dominant. He's gotten third. He's been a big pinner. He transferred this year. He's at a new program, Oklahoma State. David Taylor's the coach. He's undefeated. Meanwhile, Gable took 2 years off.
Failed at everything.
Hasn't really been pushed to like the final period in a close match. So like, is it the biggest upset in college wrestling history? I don't think so.
Do you think Gable Stevenson, like, he left wrestling, collegiate wrestling, failed at wrestling, failed at NFL, had some weird shit happen,
Yeah.
I mean, weird shit.
and then was like,
aside,
I can always just go back to college and win.
He probably assumed it would be. Everyone assumed like it would be like it was almost boring. It was like this isn't fun.
Right.
He was perceived before this match as the greatest to ever do it. Is that a correct assessment? Because the way the upset has been contextualized for guys like me is like this guy just simply cannot lose. There's no way he could possibly lose.
And it was also
that was a question. Sorry.
Yeah.
Maybe not the best ever because he won the Olympic gold in freestyle, which is a completely different style. He's still up there with the greats, probably top 10, top 5.
Yeah.
Got it. And we also, Mark can attest to this because the first 2.5, 3 days of March Madness were, I mean, they're still fun, but they weren't like, it wasn't crazy.
Compared to, yeah.
This was the madness.
It actually was.
Like it took over the gambling cave for what, 90 seconds at least?
Yeah, at least. Yeah.
At least.
And it
90
would have been
seconds.
more.
Yeah, it was a good solid 90
I
seconds.
feel like this was the year. Like there's some mainstream storylines. There's some appeal to it.
Yeah, it was
I mean,
fun.
I don't expect non-wrestlers to get into it, but we're in a good place for the wrestling
But
community.
to your point, Dan, when we needed him most,
Yeah.
he wasn't there.
I left so right.
I was
there.
so excited.
Tell me about the escape though, because
It was so perfect. It was like me and my boys and like 10 of the most joyless old dudes in the world.
So what was the mood in the Uber when this was happening?
I was barely checking it. I was like, he's probably up 10-0. I look, it's 5-2, 5-3. Oh, that's pretty close. But I was like, all right, I can see him winning close.
I was so excited to talk to you about it.
I still saw it.
The same way Big Cat did.
What would have been different?
I actually watched it live.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't do that.
I did watch it live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But by the time I got home, my Uber Eats had arrived. If I would have left with the crowd, I'm amongst a sea of the most excited men in the world. Everyone's going to peer pressure me. Hey, let's get a drink at Xfinity.
I have a question. You said that it's maybe not as big of an upset as everyone's deeming it. Does that have anything to do with the fact that you didn't see it?
No, this is just facts.
Actually, not that cool.
I think like maybe this Wyatt guy will go and win an Olympic gold himself. And then
You
it's like,
kind of
all right,
need him
maybe-
to now.
Yeah.
All right, I
To
think he
save
can.
this
I
storyline
think he
for you.
can.
You got to become the biggest Wyatt guy.
I'm a Wyatt guy.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's 500 views. Ben Mintz's journey to Barstool Sports on a local news station.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
I already want to watch this twice.
Wait, how did it start? Go from the
I didn't have a job.
started with a sound.
I didn't have a job for 8 years, and I was back at Ole Miss, a broke college kid. I was making pizzas and salads in the kitchen at Proud Larry's for like $8 an hour.
Wait,
And
he
I would
was
say
cooking?
That probably helped me more than even finishing my degree.
Everyone's journey to success is different. That couldn't be more true for multimedia personality Ben Mintz.
Don't be afraid to look stupid and fail.
Before his days of going viral, he left college early to pursue poker.
When you're like in your mid-20s or early 20s, you got a way different view on the world.
What is this music behind?
Wait,
it?
pause it
Also,
real quick.
Where is this interview? Like,
Good money.
Pause it.
what's
I
up with the
thought
lights?
at that point,
If they do this correctly, there has to be like some dark music, and then be like, and then things took a
Yeah,
bad
exactly.
turn. Just a video of him saying the N-word.
Yeah, like in
going.
slow mo. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But every career has some down.
Wait, when
some
was this
valleys.
posted?
I think this was like today.
Oh, this is new?
2 days ago.
He went down to Louisiana to open up a new DraftKings sportsbook, and I think that's when he taped it.
And they did a story. on it.
Okay.
Yeah, they did a story on local man makes it big.
Okay.
Keep going.
Yeah, please.
you're like in your mid-20s or early 20s, you got a way
Just like a
different view on
concert
the world.
maraca.
You know, and I started making like
Oh,
really
what is
good
that?
money, and I thought at that point everything was about the money.
Until it wasn't.
Everything's
I
about
won't be the first or the last to say that I enjoyed living in New Orleans too much. Probably
Then he got a call to return to school.
Probably.
in April of 14, one of my best friends at Ole Miss, he called me. He's like, "Hey man, I'm back here. I got a 2-bedroom house. It's like you probably need to change it up."
Once returning to Oxford,
Look at this.
Oh my God!
Look
Freeze
at
it!
this.
Freeze it!
Look at this.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
there he is.
Oh man. Is this tennis? It's got to be tennis, right?
Yeah. He always said he was a tennis state champion.
State champ.
Unbelievable. Oh.
Fuck yes.
Also, he's not putting any like What he just explained in this story is that his friend called him up and said he's got to go back to school. He was like 30 years old.
Yeah. That's what we're like. Oh.
Okay, keep going.
I need to change it up.
Once returning to Oxford, the former high school tennis star worked a part-time job before becoming a sports talk radio host.
I made like 14 grand my first year, and we had to build that thing with our bare hands. And I got so much support from the Shreveport Bossier community. We built it up over 4 years.
Following the station's format change, Mintz landed at ESPN Baton Rouge before getting the call to go to Barstool.
The video went viral of me after Ole Miss beat Kentucky in football. Dave Portnoy retweeted the video and DM'd me and said, "Is that me on the video?" I said, "Dang right, that's me." He said, "Well, you're hired at Barstool Sports."
Now Ben Mintz hosts a daily talk show you can find on
No, he
various
doesn't.
What?
host a daily talk show you can find on various social media platforms, where he hopes his 15 minutes of fame can turn into a lifetime of it.
Don't worry about what other people are doing. They got to adjust to you. And
That's
look,
true.
I mean, I look
we
like
do.
an idiot all the time. I know that, but I own it. I am who I am, and I think just being authentic. And then also, another thing is like life's funny, man. You can fail with 9 ideas. If you hit on the 10th, you're good.
I don't think he's had 9 ideas.
Oh, that was so good. Imagine sitting at home and watching, like, having that come on your local television. What?
I already know I'm watching that again when I get home.
Oh, man. A daily talk show?
I mean, that was probably meant, it was like about the new sports book opening, and he just talked about himself.
Yeah.
They're like, we got to pivot.
We got a story.
We have something here. Imagine like the viral tweet of like, why has this dude got a big ass pencil?
Dude, you have to.
Why the hell this dude got a big ass pencil?
Oh.
Because like golf has tiny pencils.
Yeah.
Mostly, yeah.
Maybe a huge pencil and a really tiny scorecard.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Like
funny.
the size of a stamp.
So, stamp size scoreboard, large
Yeah.
pencil.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he
can see
realizes
him
it's a
doing
great
it.
idea.
I just don't know how I'm getting them in. That's all.
the big pencil in your pocket.
I can get the stamp size scorecard in. How am I going to get a pencil in my pocket?
Just gaslight them. Be like, "What's wrong with this pencil?
It's a pencil.
Yeah.
It's a normal pencil.
It's an enormous pencil.
You guys are just small people."
Why would a patron need a pencil in the first place
To write down notes, obviously.
at the master?
You're gonna have to
called
see
patrons.
how do you get the pencil in? Yeah.
So that we could laugh about it on the yak.
This dude got a big ass pencil.
Holy fuck.
Yeah,
You ever seen a pencil this big?
dude.
the background.
You know that
like,
would work.
You're like raising one eyebrow writing.
Yeah.
Trying to be secretive.
Not centered on the screen, just kind of far
Jumbo
off.
pencil.
Anybody else see that dude with the big ass pencil?
We don't even see you. We just see the pencil. Just like kind of in the corner.
I wanted to cast a shadow onto the green. My buddy got a pencil like that.
You would go viral.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
Pencil guy? We should probably
Let's-
squat on those handles right now.
Big
I have
pencil guy.
I have a take right now. I do not care to go viral when I go to the Masters. I do not want to go viral when I go to the
You're
Masters.
not thinking about us.
I just want to. Yeah, that is exactly right. I'm
What's
not
the
thinking
point,
about you
then?
guys.
What's
Brandon,
the point?
your nice new contract is built on moments like this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. I don't think that falling on the ice got me a single cent.
You're a slapstick guy.
Yeah, that was big.
I don't think so.
Not as big as the pencil.
Oh my god.
There's nothing as big as the pencil you're going to have.
How about we bring in some pencils and you choose one?
Yeah.
I like that.
So you can go.
varying jumbo.
Yeah, it could be like Little Red Riding Hood.
They don't-
Oh, maybe we'll do what's in the box, but whatever box you pick, that's the pencil you have.
What
to
if we
have.
do Deal or No Deal and each suitcase has a different size pencil?
yes.
And then the banker will call and say a length of pencil, and you can say Deal or No Deal.
Yeah, we're doing that. We have to do that. We're gonna see. Maybe
We
you
must do that.
you might just get a regular size pencil, and, and all is good. You might get a tiny pencil.
Why do I
In
need a
your
pencil at
pocket.
all?
You're bringing a pencil. We just don't know how big it is.
We'll play Deal or No Deal to see how big your
Yes.
pencil will be that you take to the Masters.
The fans don't have to keep score, guys.
All right, so you're bringing a pencil.
Yeah. We're not asking you to keep score with
Wouldn't
it.
that
We
be
just
fun?
need you to have
Imagine the
big
pressure.
pencil.
And like one of the pencils is fucking huge.
Enormous.
All right. Compared to like a baseball bat. Bigger than that?
Half a baseball bat will be the max size.
How big of a pencil could I buy?
Oh no, baseball bat will be like the.
There'll be one that size. Yeah. Yes.
There'll be one that's like a tree.
That
One
big?
will be like a tree.
Yeah.
I think it within reason. So I think your height.
A 6'5" pencil.
But that's only one, and that's the biggest option.
How many options? No, I'm not doing it.
And we can have it fabricated to be like a pool cue, so you can
break it down.
break it down.
I feel like I'd get arrested. If
pencil?
No, you're
Yeah.
Well, are you the Joker?
If I'm like behind 16 and they look over and I'm putting together a pencil, but it's like this big, they don't know what that is.
Tell them it's a pencil.
Yeah, it's a big pencil.
Problem solved.
Yeah.
mean?
Is that
Oh,
wow,
illegal?
that was
Or-
clear.
Can't bring
Thank you.
pencils in?
I think you're assuming they've never seen a big pencil.
They can.
Oh, there it is.
What is bro writing at? Yep.
That could be you, Brandon.
You at the Masters?
Holy shit.
What could bro possibly be writing about with that big
Why
pencil?
bro need that pencil at the Masters?
That shit is so big.
Brandon, that would go so viral.
Oh.
We could all have one. You would be helping us so much.
Yeah. We could sell one in the store. This could be like, hey, do you like that big
The
ass
official
pencil?
Masters pencil.
Yeah. Well, guess what? We now have it.
It's a good idea, Brandon.
No, I'm just. This is fun to talk about.
Listen,
Master strips for me.
How fast can we? Oh,
$300 pencil.
$300 pencil.
Yeah, but like that's $300 worth of pencil.
What else?
Yeah.
What else?
Oh,
is on-
greatbigstuff.com.
What else is on?
I did not know
I wasn't
That
even looking.
you buy that pencil, you might never have to buy a pencil again.
Yeah, that's the last pencil. You'll...
How you gonna sharpen it?
Oh, we gotta get a big
You're a
ass
jumbo sharpener.
Brandon, I'm glad you asked.
Oh, your hands will be full.
Oh, so Bosco is rearmed. He's back to war times,
Wow.
and oh no, it looks like they got his. So then he DM'd a guy, a rider, Deegs, who actually applied for the PMT internship. Funny guy. Giving him, what was the exact quote? He was like, "Go into this space and make sex noises and monkey noises to try to rattle someone."
What?
Yeah. But Bosco has a leak in his inner circle.
Oh no.
Now I'm mad because they brought it up on a name show. I wish we had just kept this leak from Bosco and let the guy get as close to Bosco as possible and then reveal it.
Oh, like Departed situation.
Yeah, we revealed it too quickly.
They found the leak.
They found the leak.
Okay.
Yeah, and Bosco's just been sending him DMs for the last day and a half just with the rat emoji.
We got to protect that guy.
Kyle and I were in a Nadu space last night till about 1 a.m.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Which one was it? Wait,
It was
so this
the one that caught your attention.
Yeah.
That caught your eye. And so I had to hop in.
Bosco said, "Love your work recently. Have a couple guys without rider in the title. Unfollow me for a few hours and bomb this space. Play sex noises. Ask him why he roots for Fordham and St. John's. Ask nonsense little shit."
Guys, this motherfucker's insane.
Yeah, no, he's
Play
not.
sex
He
noises?
can't say that this is like for a bit because this is all private.
Take Ryder out of your.
Play sex noise.
Sex noises. Yeah, I like how Steven's other today was just all LeBron,
Yeah.
Stephen A stuff, and then
Yeah.
it just says, "Do you wear compression socks?"
Shorts I'll do to swim or the beach.
Socks is just diabetes, right?
Compression socks?
Yeah.
I think it's for like flights.
Not
Blood
those.
flow
Those.
type shit.
And then, are you an ice cream cone or cup guy?
Or Sunday.
I'm cone every time.
Cup.
I noticed that about you last week.
Yeah,
Took an ice cream walk and you went cone.
every time.
I go cup. More convenient.
You're a messy cone eater.
I'm a bad cone eater. You're right.
I'm.
But I recognize my faults.
Cone is. You're going in that to lick.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I'm going in
yeah.
this to eat. I want to eat that.
No,
The
I'm
last
licking.
3 bites of a cone.
But you're not eating ice cream to feel full.
You're
eating it
you're
to taste.
applying a thin film of ice cream to your tongue.
Love
with
that.
a lick. I'd rather
Love
just
that.
eat it in chunks.
I also would put myself up against any person in America for a cleanest cone eater.
Do you eat cones
You
at home?
should have an open challenge.
I'll dominate.
Are you cones at home?
You talking?
yeah.
You talking
Really?
soft serve?
Oh, wow.
What do you mean by
Soft serve
cleanest
or
cones?
I'll never have a drip.
I think a cone's fantastic. I'll blend the cone and add it as a topping.
I used to think this was a skill. It really just means that I eat my ice cream so fast.
Okay.
yeah?
You'll never have a drip.
Never have a drip.
Hot day, baseball game.
Never have a drip.
What about crumbs?
They might hand me with a drip. I'll clean that up right away. You won't see another drip.
What
I'm
kind
not
of color?
buying that.
Let's fucking do
We
it.
gotta
Let's get
catch
the
it.
hottest day this summer.
We got to catch him dripping.
Yeah,
If you guys can try to get me to drip, I will not drip.
Anybody out there that watches the show, just
Catch
keep
him
your eyes peeled. Try to
Nope.
catch Big Cat dripping.
Again,
Keep
there has-
dripping, take a picture.
There have been times
Send
when
it
I've
our
been
way.
handed a drip, but that is immediately erased by my
You
tongue.
just fucked yourself. You go to Wrigley. Oh my God, all eyes on
The
you.
drippiest drip you've
You're
ever
gonna
Whole
drip.
section
I welcome the
gonna be-
challenge.
And how crazy is your
Oh.
tongue going? Are you keeping it relative? Yeah.
Do you have good control of it?
I'm getting the spiral,
Yeah.
so it's getting all the way around, so it gets a little compact.
Does it have to drip off of the cone to count as a drip? Like, what if it's just dripping from the ice cream onto the cone?
That's going to be all
off
over
the
your
cone?
hands.
No, I'm saying no. The cone does not get drip on it.
You have a dry cone at
not
the end.
Yes.
Hey, now we're getting
The only
cocky.
drip I ever deal with is if they give me the faulty cone with the bottom has a hole.
Blames the cone.
Then I'll have a drip.
Does this also apply for waffle cones?
Waffle.
Yeah, waffle cones are actually easier because they all kind
Yeah,
of
they keep
stay
it.
in
It's
there.
kind of guardrailed.
No, I'm talking about the classic sugar cone, which is the hardest one to keep the drip off
I
of.
want to waffle.
Oh, the one that tastes like paper.
No, you're thinking of cake.
Are you?
Yeah, that's
Are you thinking of
bullshit that's called a cake cone.
The waffled looking one. That's
No,
real
that's a waffle.
flimsy and
This-
plastic.
The
Standard, like
I'm thinking of the hard one.
That.
None of those.
sugar cone. Search sugar cone.
The one that's real rigid.
The real pointy one?
Yes.
That's a sugar cone.
yeah.
That's the hardest one to keep a drip off of, and I
That's the
do it
best.
every single time.
That's not better than waffle.
that one.
Waffle's the best.
Remember how I said I blend it sometimes and add it as a topping?
What do you mean?
You just said it seconds ago.
of course I
I
remember.
blend the cone, add a graham cracker,
Oh.
sprinkle it on the top of your scoops.
Wait, you blend the cone and add a graham cracker?
It's a great topping.
That's going to be more topping than ice cream. That's going to what?
Yeah.
When was the last time you did that?
how many
In,
scoops?
in person?
How many scoops we talking, Big
As
Cat?
many as I want.
With no drip still.
No drip.
Come on.
You can't do a tall one.
Ain't no way.
Three scoops, no problem.
3 scoops?
No problem.
It's going to be all over your hand.
Never.
That's
We got to put this to the
yeah,
test.
that's fucking crazy.
Never.
Telling you guys.
Could you do it in a sauna?
Yeah.
All right, another loop.
You could do a non-drippy ice cream cone in a sauna.
Yeah.
That's no.
I welcome the challenge. We'll have to do it.
Titus, will you go
How?
with Che just so I can see you get super mad?
Yeah. Let's do it, Che.
Is this white only?
Oh, here we go.
No.
This is anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should do white only stuff here, though.
Oh, like the whole company?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Evan
Christian
Turner.
McCaffrey. Oh,
Evan
Okay.
Turner.
Did he ask if it was white only, and then he?
yeah.
It's not though.
Okay. Fuck.
This. I thought you said it was not. It was not white only.
It's not white only.
I see what you're doing.
Christian McCaffrey and Evan Turner.
What do they have in common?
Uh,
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Never mind, I balked. I was gonna say something else.
Okay.
I was gonna say it was really funny. Ready?
yep.
3, 2, 1. Jody
Saquon
Meeks.
Barkley. Who'd you say?
Jody Meeks.
Jody
Okay.
Meeks.
All right.
Ooh.
3, 2, 1.
Michael
Jalen
Jordan.
Hurts.
Okay.
Okay.
You got this.
You guys
We're
aren't
getting there.
close.
We're getting there.
No, you're not even on the same.
We're in the same.
Yeah, you
group.
got
3.
this. Hurts and Jordan.
3, 2, 1. Allen
Michael-
Iverson.
Oh,
What did he say?
What'd you say, Che?
I meant to say. I was going to say Michael Jordan, but I just realized I said him. I was going to say Luka Doncic.
Chase sucks this game.
Che, you said Michael Jordan last round. and
I
then-
had it in
and
my
then your
brain, and then I.
Your
yes.
next guest was gonna be Michael Jordan.
They'll never
Actually,
see
you know
it
what?
coming.
Stick with that. Let's do it. Let's try it one more time. 3, 2, 1.
Jason
Michael Jordan.
Stick with that.
Man. Shit. Shay.
All right, it can't be done.
No.
It can't be done. It can't be done.
I like your shirt though.
Great jersey.